said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Bruins will kick it away to start us off. He'll return it. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense will have the football first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent.
Turning it on! He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Yeah, guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy, and their teams are usually their best squads.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And nice job by the defense. Understanding second and short, they're playing run. You can see super physical, now forcing the 3rd down and short.
Grab near the marker. It's Smith. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And how about that 3rd down? They go 5 wide. They'd spread the defense out, and at quarterback there, you're just trying to find your best one-on-one matchup. You're making a quick throw, and you're picking up the first to keep the drive going.
Out of the gun, the inside give. On his feet at the 40. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. And the Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Dampier. Pulls it in, it's Jackson. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. And the Volunteers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. They'll run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tennessee.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They march 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Out of the end zone. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. So UCLA's offense will get the ball for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this third down from deep in your own territory. Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Finally corralled, but not before he picked up the first down. The Bruins are marching down the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going for the big play. He's got it inside the 30. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Breaks the tackle. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bruins had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Pressure coming. They'll run the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers. And they just couldn't get it done there. And as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
He'll keep it himself. And he launches in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And the extra point is good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Bringing it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Dropping back, it's Dampier. With the catch, it's Staley. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold on.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Staley. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Buying some time. Caught near the sideline, it's Staley. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it left. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Staley. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Love that throw there. And I remember as a Gator playing against Tennessee, you knew as a quarterback you were going to have to bring your A game to the park because of who was on the other sideline. I played against Peyton Manning, and I played against T. Martin, who won a national championship there. They have a legacy at that position.
Got it! Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The Volunteers trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Volunteers!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he got into the house for the 6th to finish it. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. The give to the back. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. In the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. He makes a catch. And there was lots of space as he to the 39-yard line.
A big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The Bruins getting set on first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a massive, massive sack, and this offense loses a ton of yards.
On third down, he drops to throw. Here's the pressure. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Oh, he missed it. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
So here is the Tennessee offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff. That becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? Comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Dampier. He's got an open man. Open space at the 25. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football. And this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the...
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown ball!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Wisconsin was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans at Camp Randall. In fact, I think in the end the difference may have been that Badgers crowd who heads for the gates with the win. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays. Down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Snagged in the middle, it's Thomas. Turns it on in midfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. Got it behind the line. It's Woods. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. If they don't pick up this third down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. It's good. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air, it's Dampier. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on second and 10. After the incompletion, they go back up top. That's reeled in. It's Jefferson. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his man. It's Staley. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Lost to throw again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jackson. They pick up half of it. It'll be second and 5. The Vols want to crank the tempo. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, breaks into the open. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's got it again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. It's complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Bruins moving quickly to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got a 3rd down and manageable from right around midfield. The snap sets up to throw. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Thomas. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Using the quick game. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Catch in the middle, it's Staples. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Unleashes to the end zone. Fires the pass, intercepted. Taking it the other way. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
You can't give points away when you're a QB. You have to understand, I got to be aggressive, and it's tough in the red zone because those are really tight windows. But, man, the one thing I cannot do is turn the football over. I got to make sure I get points. Really poor decision. Great play by the defense.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in college football heaven, the Rose Bowl.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Vols will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking. Very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
5 receivers across the formation. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Thanks for grab. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Plays like that with just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Finds his man. It's Staples.
Great job by the receiver catching that curl route. And did you see the way he came back to the football? That's a great lesson for a lot of young receivers out there. You create separation by coming back to the quarterback.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing it. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
And the Bruins have their offense in high gear. Off play action on first down. That's caught. It's Thomas.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Took a shot as he threw.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to him again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
He's up to 94 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. A strike downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Touchdown, Volunteers! And the punishment has been extended.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Off the play fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Thomas. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on 3rd.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Off the RPO, complete. They knock him down at the 40. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a 1st down. The Bruins pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava, using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Looking deep down the right side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. They go to the ground. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Going to the running game. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra money.
Looking for a deep man. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Vols!
Man, this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiving group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
And he's coming out of the end zone. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8th. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Grabbed in the middle. It's Marshall. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Hit as he throws. Got him downfield. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. And the Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They just keep firing. Got it in the middle with Staples. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, UCLA. He got a step and just dusted the field. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So here is the Tennessee offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Now they'll try the right side. Got enough for the first. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Solid run on the last play. Sets this offense up on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He'll pull it down and run.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back. Nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Back to throw, it's Dampier. Quick strike complete. Still on his feet at the 45. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take...
Looking for the end zone. And that one's way too far for everybody.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing match.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0. Is there anything this dude can't do? He's channeling his inner Condridge Holloway, Heath Schuler, or dare I say, the great Peyton Manning.
I bet he can't lead the band, Reese. I bet he's not allowed to do that. He's having himself a day, but he's not there yet. But, man, putting up some stats, doing what he wants. This offense is absolutely cooking.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do right.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back gets the give. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The give to the left side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. They'll go to the air. Safe completion on the screen. Runs through a tackle. Oh, and what a move. What a juke, and he makes it past the marker.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Gonna run it. It's Woods. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
It's a draw.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. There he goes. How about this freshman leading him on the chase and making the big play after the catch?
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still up.
And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. And they still do count it for 6. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it, but I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be out. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The handoff keep working on that clock. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Takes the handoff. It's Daniels. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Volunteers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw. It's Dampier. Fires to the right. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. And after this play, the cake will be baked. From the shotgun, the inside give. And that is how we will wrap this one up.